Okay, Tor, we had a little chat, as you know, and you consistently insisted that Atheism Plus is a feminist movement or something like that. Now, I am not denying that, as you made it look like in the messages. What I was trying to say was that Atheism Plus has developed another meaning in the atheist and somewhat the religious community. That's all I'm saying. Now, let me explain this in detail, because apparently you don't fucking get this. Atheism, as you know, is the lack of belief in a god. That's what it is. Now, strong atheism is believing there is no god. Atheism plus is the same as strong atheism, just a not as well known term for it, but it's basically the same as strong atheism. Okay, no, not forgotten that out of the way. Let me explain that shit to you, because you clearly don't fucking get it. But if I'm shaking, it's because it's really fucking cold in my room now. That's all. It's winter, so and I can't close my fucking window. It's stuck. So fuck. Yeah. But anyway, and I'm gonna say anonymous because I just don't feel like showing my face. That's basically it. You can call me pussy all you want, but not that you have. But in case you're gonna call me pussy, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna show my fucking face. In case you're gonna go that way. Anyway, a little history lesson for you, okay? I know that Atheism Plus is a feminist movement or something like that. That's what it started as on Facebook or on Twitter. It was a feminist slash atheist movement, or at least it was like a safe space for the two. I know that. I have researched it, or I know the basic history of it. I don't care to say the details because that's not what this video is about. But the point is, I know the fucking history. I didn't say you were wrong. You made it look like I was saying you were wrong. What I actually said was that over the years, it's gotten its own definition in the atheist slash religious community. That's it. Now, let me give you a small detailed history on this. Basically, religious people even today still think that atheism is where you believe there is no God. No. After a while, atheists started correcting religious people, like in video responses or something, where they explained that atheism was where you have where you have lack belief in a God, where you don't believe in a God. You don't believe there is no God. You just don't believe it. You reject the claim of a God. You probably know this. Then the religious fuckers, they probably got a little panicked. So, and just having said this, I know that 40% of atheists are strong atheists. I know this, or atheist plus. I know this, but still, the majority is still where you don't believe in a God. Just so you have gotten that out of the way. Now, when we started correcting these fuckers, what they basically did was they had a little panic attack, I guess. So they tried to find another word to try and explain away how to call you and how to say that you believe there is no God. Because the reason they usually did this was to try to shift the burden of proof. That's basically it. But anyway, then assuming around the same time, I mean it's been before that of course, but like when atheist plus the term came out, they probably started using that. I don't know which one came first, strong atheism or atheism plus, but they started using atheism plus as a way of describing an atheist believing there is no God. And let me explain the term, at least in the atheist community. Okay? I'm going to explain both strong atheism and atheism plus. Well, when you say atheism plus, the plus is to indicate an extra level of not believing. So you don't just don't believe in a God. It goes more than that. So I guess the plus is to indicate that you really do reject God so much that you literally believe there is no God. And the same is to say with strong atheism. You're an atheist, but you don't believe in a God. But when you add strong to it, you're really so strong in not believing in a God that you believe there is no God. That's why the press or the strong comes in. That's where they come in. Now, you asked me, why don't we have a term called theist plus? Well, first of all, if you're theist, you already believe in a God. Why would you believe extra in a God? That doesn't make sense. And it doesn't matter if we don't have that kind of a term. That doesn't mean that atheism plus isn't what I say it is. That doesn't mean it's invalid. I don't get why you ask that. Like, that's pretty fucking invalid on what we're talking about. And that point is kind of stupid because, again, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And even if I were to explain it, why would you believe extra in a God? You know, that's what theism is where you believe in a God. Why would you have extra belief? You already believe in a God, so that didn't even make sense. But atheism plus is where you believe so little that I guess the idea is that you really don't believe in a God, that you start believing there is no God. That's the idea, I guess. Same with strong atheism as I just said. Now, today you're probably going to hear strong atheism more than the term atheism plus or atheist plus. But I have heard people saying I'm an atheist plus. And I can't really find videos because this was a long time ago. I'm not saying it here. I hear it regularly. And mostly you're going to hear strong atheist. I'm a strong atheist. That's what you're going to hear anyway. But I'm just saying that atheism plus or atheist plus used to be pretty widely used to describe someone believing there is no God. That was all I was trying to say. You're still right in what you were saying about, the original term for it, and you're saying that on the internet now, in the religious community, in the atheist community, you're gonna hear the term atheism plus or atheist plus a few times. I've heard many people say this to me, like I have friends saying they're an atheist plus. So it's still kind of used in that way, and that's all I was trying to say, that it's got its own meaning. It still isn't, I mean, you're still right, I'm not saying you're wrong, like you made it look like in the comments that as if I had said you were wrong. I didn't say that. You know I didn't say that. Like, I multiple times said that you were right, I'm just trying to say that it has not a meaning. How do you not get that? Stop making it out. Stop trying to make it look like I said something else. I'm sure you may not have tried to do that intentionally, but the way you're writing to me, you're making it look like I'm saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's got its own meaning. That's it. Okay? I mean, fuck's sake. I mean, even my teacher, he even said that atheist plus. I mean, he even said that atheists don't believe in a God, and when I corrected when I corrected him that wasn't true, then he moved up to, okay, then they're an atheist plus, I guess. Or he confused that atheism and atheism plus was the same when we were talking about not believing in a God. So clearly, it's gotten its own meaning. I don't get how you really don't like me saying that. I honestly don't get why you're making it such a big deal. I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm just saying that I'm just adding some other facts. Anyway, I'm gonna make a part 2 explaining why saying there is no God is kind of phrasing it wrong, in my opinion. But I'm gonna make that soon anyway. So yeah.